All right, we are waiting for this final vote around 3:30 p.m. or so. We already know who are the yes and the no votes. Claire McCaskill, the Democratic senator from the state of Missouri, had indicated some time ago that she would be a no vote and that this issue would not be the factor here. Josh Hawley is the Republican challenging her for that seat. The polls are as close as a tick. He joins me right now. We did put out a call to Senator McCaskill. I have not heard back. But what is your sense of that decision on the senator's part to say no to the judge?
I think it's a terrible betrayal of the people of Missouri. I mean, Neil, the people of this state voted for President Trump by 20 points because they trusted him to nominate pro-Constitution judges to the Supreme Court. Claire McCaskill's been wrong every single time on Supreme Court nominees. She's 0 for 6. And this is just another example of how she sides with the liberal, radical left of her party rather than with the people of the state.
All right, but there are going to be times if you make it to the Senate where the people of the state are going to be thinking one thing and you, as someone right there in the middle of the battle, are going to be thinking another thing. Which do you defer to, your inner conscience or the will of the people of your state?
Well, you've got to do what you think is best for the people of your state, and that means doing what they want you to do, or at least what's good for them. And in this case, they have been very clear, the people of Missouri, that they want pro-Constitution judges on the bench. It's a big part, Neil, of why folks voted for President Trump in this state by 20 points. And for Claire McCaskill, this isn't just one vote. It's a pattern. It's a pattern of ignoring whether it's Justice Gorsuch or Justice Kavanaugh, whether it's tax cuts, which she voted against, whether it's regulations on farmers, which she voted to keep in place. She is consistently with the liberal left of her party rather than with the people of my state.
It's always a conundrum for senators, and I don't mean to belabor the point, Josh, but I am curious. At what point would you say that issues could come up where you disagree with the people in your state, where you don't think they have it right?
Well, I think what you've got to do is you've got to do what you think is best for the folks of your state. And that has always got to be the test. I mean, what is it that is good for Missouri? What is it that Missourians need? What is it that is in their interests? And in this case, putting a pro-Constitution judge on the bench is what they want. It is in their interest. We need somebody on the Supreme Court who's going to protect Missouri's values, protect Missouri's farmers, protect our Second Amendment rights. All of those things are at stake. Make sure that our borders are secure and that the executive branch, the president, actually can control immigration into this country like the law says. All of those things, Neil, are at stake. Missourians know it, and that's why they want a pro-Constitution judge on this bench.
A lot of people have looked at the judge and said that even if he makes it to the high court, much has been made of the dust-up of Gerald Nadler cause, the New York Democrat who would head the Judiciary Committee in the House, should the House switch and Democrats run the show, that he would lead an investigation into Judge Kavanaugh. Now, I don't know what he meant by that. He hasn't really outlined that, but it seems that they will not let go even if he makes it to the high court. What do you think?
You know, I think this is a window into the liberal Democrat left. They will stop at nothing to take back power. And frankly, Neil, to overturn the results of the 2016 election, because that's what this is really about. That's what it's about for Claire McCaskill. They've never accepted the way the people voted in 2016. Now they want to prevent this president from getting any nominee on his list onto the Supreme Court and the lower courts, for that matter. And so whether it's impeaching Justice Kavanaugh or impeaching other judges or impeaching the president himself, their agenda is to try and seize power and overturn the 2016 election results. We cannot allow that to happen. If we do, we don't have a democracy.
So if you head to Washington and win this, would you want to make Mitch McConnell your leader?
Look, I've said that I'm not going to pledge my vote to anybody. I mean, I am for the people of Missouri. I go there as a voice for them. And I don't think it's right to pledge your vote in advance for this person or for that person. So I'm not pledging votes to anybody in leadership. I am pledging to stand up for the people of Missouri and to do what they want to do what's in their interests, and to be a fighter for them.
All right. Does that mean that you'd be looking just as equally to alternatives to Mitch McConnell?
Look, I mean, we'll see at the time. I mean, let's win this election first. I mean, let's do what we need to do and defeat Claire McCaskill in 31 days. And then let's turn to the agenda that Missourians want, getting pro-Constitution judges on the bench, securing the border, bringing health care costs down. Those are my top priorities, and I'm going to be for anybody who can get those things done.
All right. Judge Hawley, thank you very, very much.